I don't know if I'm gonna be in another country in 2 weeks, so I'm not gonna let you book an appointment. Really great about this app, you can add in inspiration, so it's almost like Pinterest. You do multiple services, you can put all of this on here. With Acuity, you cannot. You can, but it just doesn't look right. So now I'm about to show y'all an app that you actually don't have to build an actual booking site like Acuity. So here's the difference between an Acuity site, and then I'll show you the difference in using this app, Readyhubb. So if you are a beginner, I strongly advise you want to use Readyhubb simply because you can get clients off of this app. With Acuity, it's kind of like, it's not accounting. With Acuity, you have to promote your business some kind of other way. Acuity is not promoting anything for you. It is just your link, your booking site. Nobody, if you don't send anybody that link, if nobody knows that link, they're not gonna find you. So with Readyhubb, you actually are able to find clients through the app. You are not able to do that with Acuity. There's no community of people. You can't just go log into Acuity and see somebody else's what's going on in your city. You can't do any of that. Readyhubb, you can. So go ahead and download the app and then you can follow along. So discover and book top rated professionals near you. So you can see people in the area. Find inspiration and follow your favorite professionals, and then you can book services and keep an eye on your bookings. So we're gonna hit get started. I'm going to sign in, and right here you are going to make sure you do a professional account. So it says list your services, get booked by clients, manage your calendar, collect payments, keep it with all other aspects of your business on the go. So create account, just fill in your information, choose type of business. They have nails, hairstylist, barber, makeup artist, esthetician, photographer, eyebrows and lashes, and natural hair and protective styles. So I'm gonna hit eyebrows and lashes, choose additional type of business. So if you do multiple services, you can put all of this on here. With Acuity, you cannot. You can, but it just doesn't look right. You have like, oh, I do nails and I do lashes. You put it all together, it kind of just looks jumbled up. And with Acuity, you probably would end up having 2 separate sites, and then you're gonna be paying for 2 separate sites. So cost is another thing with this app. I'm actually gonna go over that in a second. This is a lot more efficient than Acuity. I really honestly wish this was out when I first started, because I would have been switched over to this than Acuity. You can choose if you do any other services, set up your business. So you're gonna use you have the option with your business name. You can either use your name or you can use your business name. I'm gonna use my business name. Type of service is in person. Location, I'm going to use here. I'm just gonna put in Atlanta. So we're gonna hit save and continue. Right here, this is where you would put in whatever services you do. So whatever sets you offer, you'll put that here, your fill-ins, all of that. So I'm just gonna fill that in and then I'm gonna come back. I have all of my sets in here. I have my wispy hybrid, volume, mega volume. If you have any other services you do want to add this at this point, hit save and continue. Now you are going to put your availability right here. So the difference between this and Acuity, Acuity's booking site with availability is a lot harder. This is so much easier because this is going to take me like 60 seconds to do my availability. On Acuity, when you have to set in your availability, it's going to take you, first of all, to find it is really hard. You will see people, me personally, I do a certain special on Fridays. So when you're booking and you hit Friday appointments and it only shows up Friday dates for this, it took me over a year to find out how to get it to look like that, instead of it just saying, okay, only book this appointment on Friday, because I didn't know how to do it. Most people, if you go to their booking site and they have a certain service available on a certain day, that's exactly what it's gonna say. It's gonna say, only book this on Friday. When you click on it, the whole month is open. Sunday through Saturday is completely open. So somebody will book it on Tuesday when they're not supposed to. This, it's not like that. So follow along and I'll show you how to do it. Online booking availability. So this is your availability window. I personally only let people book for the month. You cannot see next month right now. I usually open up my schedule like 2-3 days before the next month. Some people will show 2 months in advance. I don't know if I'm gonna be in another country in 2 weeks, so I'm not gonna let you book an appointment for 2 weeks from now for 4th of July weekend when I don't know where I'm gonna be, if I'm gonna be in town. So me personally, I'm gonna say 1 month in advance. Clients can book appointments. This is the thing that also was an issue with Acuity. If you don't know where to find these features in Acuity, and it's not gonna just pop up whenever you start your Acuity site, you have to click on a certain thing, go to drop down arrows, go over. It's a lot of different steps to do this through Acuity compared to on here. This is in your profile setup. It's not letting you skip this part. I used to have an issue where clients, I would be at the shop thinking, okay, I only have 5 appointments today, and I'm on my last client at 6 p.m. and I just get a notification on my phone that somebody is going to be coming in the next like 15 minutes for a 7 o'clock appointment. And I would be so upset because I didn't know how to change that on the booking site. So on here, you are able to do this. But my thing is, I close my site the night before. So I always, before I go to bed, I check my site. If I don't have anybody for tomorrow, when I wake up, I'm not taking nobody. So I'm closing the site before I close my eyes. Because the worst thing is thinking you have an off day tomorrow and you wake up and you have a 9 o'clock appointment and you gotta rush to get ready now, or you gotta be unprofessional and cancel, which you don't want to do that. So I'm gonna say clients can book appointments up to 24 hours before starting. Max amount of bookings per day. This is something you want to be careful with. If you are a beginner, you can get burnt out really easily taking a whole bunch of people in a day. I would suggest, if you are first starting out, if you've done under 20 people, do not take more than 4 people in a day. And 4 people in a day when you are starting out is literally like a full work day, almost 8 hours, at least 8 hours. So business hours, this is completely easy compared to Acuity. Business hours, I'm always off on Mondays. So Monday is gonna stay day off. It has a duplicate arrow too. Mondays are gonna stay off days. I'm gonna put 8 a.m. to 6:30, and this is usually my regular times. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit that duplicate button. So it says copy business hours for Tuesday, and I'm gonna copy this for Wednesday and Thursday. So now my Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays all start at 8 a.m. to 6:30. Fridays, y'all know I'll be in the shop all day on Fridays. So Fridays, I actually start at 7 o'clock in the morning. And if y'all are thinking like, oh my gosh, these are crazy hours, you have to think, I do this full time. And also think about when your clients are not working. So if I was the type of person, I've seen it before, a lot of people do it, they will work from like 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's cool for your clients who don't work or have a really flexible schedule, but you also have to think about the clients who get off of work at 5 o'clock. So having that 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m. appointment, contact detail preferences, in-app chat, phone number, or email. I'm just gonna leave it to where they can talk to me in the app. So y'all saw when we did this, your clients can create their own profile and they can see you through here. They can just chat with you through the app. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. So terms of payments, pay in cash. Y'all know how I feel about paying in cash. So y'all know I'm not gonna do pay in cash. This says pay in cash or pay in the app. The pay in app option is not gonna be available, which I always tell y'all anyway, don't take the full charge online. So pay in cash, of course, I'm gonna click that one, but y'all know how I tell y'all, don't just do cash. So this will be some type of payment app or something, Zelle. However you are taking that payment, you don't have to say cash only, but for this right here, setting it up, we're gonna say pay in cash. So you can also take your deposit on here as well. So right here, these are gonna be your business policies and things like that. So I'm gonna set this up and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now I can do additional policy, I can do a bio, I can do additional policies, upload pictures and things like this, and include a link if I want to. So I can link it to my Instagram. Here's another feature that Acuity does not have. So this is a FAQ. People are always, especially if they've never had lashes before, they are always going to have a question about lashes. So you can just add a question. It shows you how many days you have available. So for next month, July, how I told y'all I take off on Mondays and Saturdays. So I know next month I have 21 business days to make money in July. For this month, I had 22 days. So calendar, we can block off days. So if I'm going on vacation for the 4th of July, I'm going to go ahead and hit block dates. So I'm gonna hit manage, hit the 4th of July. Honestly, I am going on vacation. So I'm gonna hit the 2nd. If I know I'm going out of town on the 2nd for 4th of July weekend, I'm gonna hit the 2nd. I'm already off on the 3rd, and I'm gonna hit the 4th and probably the 5th as well. So I'm gonna hit block dates. So now whenever I look at my calendar, the 2nd, the 4th, and the 5th is now blocked off. So super easy to block off your dates. My inbox is here, so if somebody does want to message me through the app, I can see it. If a client is running behind or anything, if they need to reschedule, it's gonna pop up right here. I can add new walk-in bookings. So if somebody wants to come in right now, if a client texts me, messages me, if my friend calls me and say, hey, can you get me in? I can go ahead and book her appointment right here. Go ahead and put her name in. I can add her service. I can also hit, if this is a new client, save her information in here, add what service, time and date, and then I can leave a note. So notes are going to be for you personally. So if you want to save, I know a lot of people have a question of how do you remember which lash map to do, or when they come back in for a fill-in, you can put this right here in the notes. Do this after their appointment, or if they tell you ahead of time, you can go ahead and put that right here. I just showed you how to block off time. And then another thing that's really great about this app, you can add in inspiration. So it's almost like Pinterest. This is where you see all of your reports. You can see this on Acuity, but most people don't know where to find it on Acuity. You have to click around to find it and certain things, and it's a lot more efficient through this app. You're able to see your taxes, how much money you have collected in taxes, and that's one thing that Acuity does not do. If you do a $25 deposit, you're getting that whole $25 deposit. They're not gonna save or put anything away for your taxes or anything. When it's time to do taxes, you just gotta either mess up a couple of times before you get it right, or get a financial advisor, somebody to look at your Acuity site, calculate it, all of that. Through here, you can just go ahead and put it in. Like, I want to take out 10% for taxes on each set deposit, however much you want to take out for taxes. So this is really effective. If you are a beginner and you are starting out, please go ahead and set your site up. See how much you earned this month. You can see how much you made over time. You can do a custom period of time. So hit apply and it'll show me how much I made throughout the time. All of your transactions will be down here as well. All of your clients, your statistics. So with your clients, it's gonna show you who you have low engagement with. Your clients who don't return back on a regular basis. It's gonna show your no call, no shows, how many new clients you have, how many recurring clients, bookings completed for the whole month, and then your cancellations. Also, it's gonna show you your profile views, as well as it's gonna show you your popularity in your area. So this is really good. So this is also gonna be a good indicator of how you're marketing online and through the app. This is very good if you're starting out, because you can honestly see how good you are marketing, because it's gonna show you your popularity. I have no idea when I'm using Acuity how many people have came to that app. The only way I knew how many people were coming was when I put it in my link tree, and my link tree showed me how many clicks I was getting on each one. I, to this day, do not know how many people have viewed my Acuity site. So that is definitely a pro from using Readyhubb. So here's the thing with pricing. So pricing on this app, there's only one plan that they have with this. Compared to Acuity, you have 3 different options. The first option is gonna be $16, where they're gonna send you an email and your client's gonna get an email. I do not have that one. The $16 option, it's okay, but you're gonna wanna do the next option, which is a $27 option. That's where you're gonna get the text messages. So they'll get an email and a text message. You're gonna get an email and a text message. With this, that's $25 for everything. You're gonna be able to charge the deposits. no-show protection. So the thing with Acuity is if somebody no-call, no-shows, your policies, consent form, everything have to be on point to win a dispute through Acuity. Depending on which payment processor you use, it can be hard. Certain people are going to use certain cards. There are going to be certain people who know how to get around their no-call, no-show and charging their card. This one, you have an account manager, they're gonna handle everything. If somebody pays a deposit on here and you have a no-call, no-show policy of I'm charging that card for the full balance, you're gonna get the full balance, as well as if somebody tries to file a dispute, these people are handling it. You don't have to show proof or anything like how you have to do with Acuity. You have to basically file a claim and go against them and their bank and wait 3 months. It's a lot of work. So right here, you don't have to do that, as well as you already get the automatic texting and reminders with the $25 package. So because I'm using my iPad, this is my logo from when I first started. This isn't my logo now. I have a black and white logo, but because I'm on my iPad, this is just so y'all can get the idea of it. To my page, you see my logo and you see my work. So you always want to make sure you have super high quality pictures. These were both taken, so both of these pictures were taken with my phone. Make sure when you are taking pictures, you have a super bright light. Doesn't have to be a ring light. I personally do not prefer or recommend ring lights to any of my students. It does not focus the light correctly. You just want to have some type of LED light that changes either from warm to cool light, or you can set the settings to go up and down and kind of like dim the light. So this is my profile in person. It's an in-person service, Atlanta, Georgia. I have my sets right here, about me. I linked my Instagram, contact me if you have any questions. It shows what days I'm working, the times, what days I'm off, and my location, and then frequently asked questions. So pay in cash, cancellation policy, and then how long does it take for each set. So this is what somebody will see when they come to my booking site. How you'll get your money, you'll go to account settings and you see withdrawal methods. So this is once you get your site set up. I already have a Stripe account, so I'm not gonna connect it, but Stripe is gonna be the best payment processor you can go through. Some people use Square, some people use PayPal. I highly recommend against PayPal. If you want to use Square, you can use all those other things, but I personally prefer Stripe, and that is what they actually only offer for this app. So I'm going to show y'all how easy it is for people to find you on the app. I'm going to type in Atlanta, and then I'm going to type in lashes. Client. This is why as a beauty professional, you want to have your services on here because people can easily find you through here. So let's say somebody got their hair done yesterday and now they're looking for eyebrows and lashes. They can go through, so her page is cute. So we have Lashes by Brooke. You see her pictures, her work is good, really clean, nice photos, and she has reviews. So this is another thing that you can add on your site. We'll click on her reviews. Brooke did an amazing job with my lashes, booked her last minute for an upcoming vacation, and I love how everything turns out. So this is super good because as a beginner, even with posting your reviews on your Instagram page, if everything is right here, we're gonna see your services, we're gonna see your reviews, inspiration. So this is how it's kind of like Pinterest. You can go to somebody's page and see their inspiration. You can't do this with Acuity. Acuity does not have an inspiration page. So just make sure you put all of your information on your profile. But if you are a beginner, I highly recommend using this platform over Acuity because it's gonna help you market. And it's a lot easier to set up this over doing an Acuity site because it's gonna take you a couple of hours to set up an Acuity site. And even once it's set up, you won't really know where to go until you have to kind of study the Acuity app, the Acuity site, to know where everything is. Kind of like how I told y'all, I didn't know where the revenue is. Most people still today ask me, how do I find out how much money I make in a month on Acuity? Most people don't know how to find it. So yeah, this is a really great app for beginners. The thing honestly about this app is that you're also gonna get a 30-day free trial with them. So instead of with Acuity, you have to go ahead and pay that up front and you don't even know if you have clients for the month. You can take 30 days to market on Instagram. I'll do all of the recommendations I always tell y'all with marketing. And then use this. It's gonna help market for you through that app to clients who have the app. So in 30 days, you can actually make your money through the app and not have to actually pay for the app for the first 30 days. You can see if you like it or not. So if you do want to check them out, the website is called Readyhubb. All of the pros and cons that they have, you can go on their website. They have a lot of really good information that Acuity and all the other sites do not have. So I definitely hope that that website, that app helps y'all. It really should. I wish that I had it when I first started because it would have helped me grow clientele a lot easier. Having reviews on your site is really going to be the biggest thing, because at one point I really wanted to switch over to StyleSeat because they had reviews, but StyleSeat was very much not going to cut it for my business. The way their interface works, it wasn't really good. But to have all of the things that Acuity has plus more, plus the reviews, go ahead and use that, because once you get those reviews up, it doesn't matter how much you charge for lashes. People are going to come to you. People are going to come to you if you have a lot of reviews on there. So I hope y'all took away a lot from this video, and I will see y'all in my next one.